Good evening, everybody. Just to give you a quick background on myself, I'm Commodore Rakesh Prasad. Um I hung up my uniform after 36 years of service with the Indian Navy in December 2024 and took on the new assignment as the Director Corporate Planning at HSL. In my last 36 years of service in the Navy, I've handled a large number of weapon systems, maintenance, uh, but since morning, we have heard a lot about AI. And I have a different perspective to AI when it comes to defense, application of AI in the defense sector. Whilst AI has made inroads into the rudimentary administrative applications in various government offices, the defense sector, its applicability in real-time operations is far, far from what one would have desired. We have a large number of limiting factors. I'll just touch upon three incidents which come into my light where AI has probably been one of the major reasons for the failure. All of you are aware, two weeks back, it was in the news, the US aircraft carrier had an accident, just outside the Suez Canal. A US aircraft carrier is almost a 400 meters long platform with state-of-art equipment of all kinds. Notwithstanding that, this aircraft carrier had a collision with a merchant vessel just outside the Suez Canal. The reason? Just to prevent our position, all the AIS or the GPS operated devices generally remain switched off. And in a dense traffic like the Suez Canal, a merchant vessel doesn't know the position of a naval ship. And that was the reason. When the US was operating in the Afghanistan, every weapon firing that took place was cleared by the Pentagon, which means it was a split-second decision, be it a drone, be it an aircraft carrier, whenever it picked up a target, before it could actively engage, it had to wait for a confirmation coming back from the Pentagon because it had a lot of ramifications. A wrong target being fired on would have a lot of negative impact. The same United States today, while they are operating in various other countries, they are having a really tough time. The reason is the AI by the adversaries has reached those kinds of levels which is penetrated into their systems that today no more they find themselves secure. Coming to the core job that I am today, that I work in is, ship construction. The country is now, once upon a time, we were a buyer's navy, which means most of our platforms were bought or were imported from, foreign countries. As we speak, there are about 63 naval platforms which are being constructed in various DPSUs across the country. And today we are absolutely Atmanirbhar. But to say that, we need to have that kind of a technology in our shipyards, which are going to be absolutely, able to drive us to make us self-reliant. Automation is one thing which I feel that AI can definitely make a difference. Virtual and augmented reality is something which the shipyards need in a big way, and I urge all the representatives of the industry today out here to please participate actively with all the shipyards and try and give solutions to us. Inventory management, database management is something which will definitely help the shipyards to cut down the time and become more competitive as our foreign countries where the build periods are extremely less. Today we make ships in 6 years, 7 years. Some of the foreign countries are able to deliver ships in less than 3 to 4 years. So we are looking for AI to come into our, the shipyards to ensure that we also gear up for meeting the requirements. In one of my assignments, in the Navy, we had a very peculiar problem. Whenever the ships were at sea, and we have a lot of embedded systems, in case of the system wouldn't perform or had a bug, we would be dependent on the ship to come back, to the harbor to be, worked upon by an expert. Thankfully, with the help of CDAC, we were able to come up with a system called remote system support, where today we have all the equipment that are installed on ships. If they have a problem, we get it addressed from a shore base, irrespective of wherever the ship is operating, be it the Bay of Bengal or the Arabian Sea. Bottom line, what I'm trying to bring out is the AI, whilst it has made huge inroads in the government sector for various administrative reforms, but we got to make a lot of new reforms as far as the defense sector goes. We are plagued with a lot of government policies in terms of our usage of internet, Wi-Fi, and these are the two major factors which I see as the major impediment, where we are not able to really make a lot of inroads of AI and its associated applications in the defense sector. So I once again request all the heads of various organizations that shipyards are the place where you need to make your inroads. Come up, give us some solutions, and we would like to have your expertise to help us do our construction and our business in a better way.
Sir, you have spelled out the need, and so can you suggest any ways how do we measure the impact of these technologies on actual delivery? Are there any frameworks you would suggest?
See, we have our limitations. If you look at any AI, you need to have a good database and a good database to do an analysis. Unfortunately, some of our projects that we do with the ship construction are one of its kind. So you don't have a database which is going to be common, which is, in that kind of a quantity, which is pure for you to do analysis. With every project, we have a different kind of a learning, a new kind of a data which needs to be generated. Yes, that's a limitation with us. The other countries where the US, the Russians, when they were operating, when they were constructing, they had large number of ships for the same project. They would build 15, 20 of the same. So that is a time when you have a data where you can do a lot of analysis and you can bring in a lot of learnings as you go ahead in the construction. But if you have one of its kind, like you have one aircraft carrier being made, it may be a period of 10 years, but there's nothing much you can do in the data analysis.
You don't have benchmarks.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, correct. Thank you so much for your comment, sir. Going to Mr. Lakshmi Narayan, you are a part of the organization which is the premier agency for IT implementation in government. What do you think, how can we ensure data privacy and security? You can take it as one of the thoughts, then your complete thoughts on the emerging technologies used in public service delivery and collaborative government.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you. I am from NIC. Actually, we do a lot of applications for government, and that way we promote collaboration among departments also. And I'll explain some of the initiatives that Government of India has taken for bringing in digital transformation, and also locally what applications we have done in AP also. I want to inform all of you. And Government of India has taken a lot of initiatives. MyGov is one of the initiatives that Government of India has taken. It allows citizens to offer their opinions and ideas and give feedback on the government initiatives, and that way it promotes public participation in governance and also policy framing. And EDCT is one more initiative, thereby by different public services across various departments can be offered at the district. And cloud computing. Megaras is one of the initiative of the Government of India, where scalable and secure cloud is offered, and data can be shared, and a lot of data can be shared and processed, and various services across departments can be shared through that. And also Aadhaar authentication, we do Aadhaar authentication, eKYC for various government schemes, so that Aadhaar authentication is being done across various departments. And for e-governance and data transformation, a lot of applications Government of India has done. E-office is one of the that initiative. It's a, as you know, it's a digital platform replacing public files, and it's a efficient document management system. So AP government is the biggest user of e-office, where 1.5 users are there using e-office. It's a 740 GB database and using almost 30 TB data. It is one of the biggest application in Government of AP we are using. And also Government of India has brought up Umang application. So it's a unified mobile application for new age governance. So it's a single solution, one-stop solution. So where multiple services are offered on a single platform. So across various departments like healthcare, transport, finance, various services are offered on the citizen's smartphone. So Government of India also offers video conferencing services. Departments across central, state and districts can participate through video conference. And also Bharat VC is one of the video conferencing solution offered by Government of India. So all the government departments can use that Bharat VC application. And locally also, we develop a lot of applications for collaboration between departments. Land records is one of the application developed. It is shared among different departments. Like revenue department is the maintenance of that land records. It maintains the land records, and registration department does the title transfers, and SS&LR, survey and settlement land records, does the boundary mapping and all that. So this is a single source of database shared among all these departments. And this land records data also we share across many other departments. Like this department, this land records is shared for agriculture department, where e-crop application we are using. So e-crop is an application where the crop images are captured across the state, and this e-crop data is used among many other departments. This is shared with Government of India also. This is used for insurance processing. PMBFI, Prime Minister's Fasal Bima Yojana, where crores of rupees is transacted based on this e-crop data. And the beauty of this e-crop application is, this is socially, this is put for social auditing, where the public can offer their comments on the e-crop data. Means when they can comment on the authenticity of the data, so that the data can be verified. And also each and every farmer he authenticates the data. They'll take the eKYC of the farmer, and he confirms the truthness of the data. He verifies, he says, whatever the crop is captured on his name, he verifies and authenticates. So that is the beauty of it. And so a lot of supervisory checks are conducted on the data. So district collector, joint collector, revenue, RDOs, they go to the field level and conduct supervisory checks so that the data is verified and authenticated. So, e-PDS is one of the application where ration cards data, ration cards are maintained and services are delivered through e-POS machines. Each and every beneficiary goes to the verified shop and gives his biometric authentication, and through e-POS machines the commodities are delivered. So likewise, a lot of collaboration among departments is brought in by NIC, and e-transport is one of the biggest applications that we are using, and the Government of India main motto is one nation, one database. So that way, this one nation, one card, like that, the ration card also, one nation, one card. So citizens can draw ration across different states. So he can draw his ration whenever the worker is moving from one place to another place. So he can draw his ration anywhere. So that way, this database are maintained across different departments and shared among different departments also. So that's what we are doing in the government and sharing collaboration among different departments. Thank you all. Thank you for this.